You know what, I still gotta say this video is more productive and more helpful than The Verge, because I gotta say, this, I at least know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of hindered currently. Hello, my name is Jay and welcome back to my Tech Vault, and today we're going to be building a PC 100% blindfolded. Now as you can see, I have all the components laid out here, and what we're going to do is we're going to build this entire PC blindfolded. And not just any PC. We've got a GeForce GTX 1080 in here. This is actually my brother's new gaming computer. So I thought, why not for a challenge? And since I didn't buy these parts, these are my brother's, I'll just go through and build it. And don't worry, I'm not too worried about this. I've done this before. Audio quality of the video ended up being quite low on quality previously, about a year ago, when I originally did this idea. So we're going to redo it, and this time we're going to do it with a nice blindfold. We're going to have a nice audio quality, and of course, have some nice components. So as I said, we've pretty much got, we're going to have two solid-state hard drives, or hybrid drives, in SLI. In RAID 1, RAID 0 actually, we're having RAID 0. And then we've got an i5, a regular motherboard, 8 GB of RAM, aluminum case, and we're going to see if it posts. So the goal of this is to pretty much get it to post. And if it posts, then we're good. And I think that's not going to be an issue, especially because this motherboard has a nice little connector here, a nice little power button that's going to save a lot of issues there in trying to plug into different... Yeah, that's a problem I don't have to avoid. So the goal of today's video is just to get it to post. I don't think I'm having an issue. Power supply has all the connectors in it. I'm going to be using a Intel stock cooler because it's super easy to put on, especially blindfolded. And pretty much the goal of today's video is to say anyone can build a computer, can even do it blindfolded. So without further ado, let's get into the building. Okay, so here we are. As I said, we've got a 1080, we've got an i5, 8 GB of RAM, pretty solid system, 2 drives that we're going to put in RAID 0, and it's pretty much overall a solid system. So what the goal is, as I said, is to get it to post. That should be pretty easy to accomplish, but let me just take a look at, figure out where everything is at the last moment, and then we're going to get started. So here we go. So I've got a shirt because I'm too broke for a blindfold. So let's see if I can adjust this so that it's not too much of an issue. And then make sure this is up and down so there's really no seeing. Yeah, this will probably be best, so you guys can still hear my microphone quality. And now, figure out where everything is. This is going to be one heck of a video. I'm not going to lie. Okay. This is kind of weird. Okay, so first off, let's start with the motherboard. So I'm pretty sure this is the motherboard. We have to take off the socket. So the trick is, this stuff has been decharged, so I'm not too worried about everything else, like damaging anything, or me getting electrocuted. That is socket right there. And as I said, if you don't go mashing through like the CPU socket or stuff, you should be fine, especially like touching it and stuff. Okay, so this processor was up over here somewhere. Here we are. And let's figure out where the socket is. This has become a concentration effort. Just trying to make sure that I concentrate, put things where it belongs. Okay. So let me make sure I've got the socket. Yeah, there's a socket right there. I should probably... Okay, that is in. That is 100% in. And now let's put this down. The screw should be clipping. The fact that it's not, it's kind of concerning. Yeah, that's definitely in. Kind of a little concerning, but that's definitely in. There we go. So that's that. I don't have thermal paste, but I'm not going to take off the blindfold. Let me see if I can remember which drawer I had it in. have great muscle memory. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of good. So okay, so now I gotta figure out where this cooler is. Let's get this cooler on first, so that way I can this power supply. Okay, so let's see if I can get this cooler on first. That way I can not get my hand covered in thermal paste. Okay, so this should be thermal paste, if it's not toothpaste. Now if I can get it off, I can. That's great. Where the CPU is, that's the CPU right there. I'm not going to know how much I put on there, so this stuff really doesn't come out too easy. So I'm just going to have to judge it solely based off of I'm sorry if this turns into The Verge. I'm really sorry. Okay, so I should probably, I don't remember I put the cap for it. That might just, oh, there's the cap. Okay. Cover my hand with thermal paste. This is actually going a lot better than I thought. Okay, so let's slowly not get my hand completely mauled in the thermal paste. Okay. Figure out where the first hole is. Maul my hand in thermal paste. This is gonna be hopefully a good video. It shouldn't matter what order I put this in, shouldn't it? Where's this? So that's socket. Make sure I'm oriented correctly. Is that one hole? If I just get it in one, I should be good. Watch it be like the not the correct. There we go. All locked in. It's been a while since I've used this cooler. Not gonna lie. There we go. Make sure everything's good. And then down. Oh boy. So I believe that is a installed cooler. So there we go. Next is the RAM. I don't think I got any thermal paste on me. I have no clue how good this is. I'm going to be watching this video to see how bad this actually ended up being. This is going to be hilarious. So if I remember correctly, it is every opposing DIMM. So on the motherboard, it is the opposing DIMM, and I think it's already popped off. Okay. And this is down here. I do not remember which. I gotta figure out which type where the slot is. That's not good. What the heck? Not probably the wrong spot. Oh, there. Okay. So this goes on the lower end. Okay. So now let's figure out where. This is still DIMMs, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, my brothers. I'm glad my brother isn't watching this, because if he saw how bad this was for me to. Yeah, that's one side. That's the second side. I believe that is. I'm glad this has been decharged, because I would have probably electrocuted myself by now, or zapped myself. That's the far end socket, or slot. Okay, so this is another piece of RAM. Figure out where the indentation is. Okay, it's on the bottom. Line myself up again. Okay, there we go. Make sure I'm lined up. We gotta do dual channel. Gotta get that dual channel that's in the middle. I'm trying to visualize what this is looking like. This is probably quite funny, I'm not gonna lie. But this is taking a lot more time than I thought. The first stick was easy to get in, and the second stick is just kind of difficult. There we go. Maybe? Yep. There we go. So we did it. Oh, that's not good. That's got two in the middle. Dang it! No? Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's how it's supposed to be. Yay! Okay, so we got one done. We gotta put it in the computer too, so, what is this? This is... Okay, let's put it in the computer now. are in the case. So let's set this aside. I don't know how much space I have. So this is not going to be fun. The case should be over here somewhere. That's a drill. Okay, I don't need this. Why do I have this? Okay, so that's a drill. This is a case, I think. Hopefully it's not the dead body. Wink, wink. Okay. So, which way is this oriented currently? This has ended up being quite difficult because I don't remember how I had the power supply in here. If I remember correctly, the front comes off. There is a certain piece. So this is, and this should be where the power supply goes. Down here, you may be missing cover. Okay, so first off, let's get the power supply in. And I'm sure this is in the completely wrong spot. So. 100% the wrong spot, but who cares? Don't believe it's the wrong way. There we go. See, it goes in just fine. Don't ask questions. Okay, there should be a power plug. We'll figure this out after a couple rotations. There we go. So, there's that. Cable's over here. How far is this off the table? Okay. So next up we're looking for that motherboard that we had. So this is oriented down. So let's get cables all out of here. Another bunch. This is actually surprisingly definitely doable. Oh, and that's what goes on the power supply. I'm not even going to attempt that. That's graphics card. It's off the table. Okay. Let's find the way. Oh, I didn't put the CPU cooler. Or let's plug in the CPU fan. Maybe that's going to need to work. So those are I/O. I'm going to take myself this way. I believe that's it right there. That was not that difficult. Okay. Put myself top corner. I'm trying to remember how this goes. Is this I/O here? Yes, this is I/O here. So the I/O goes down like that. In the bottom corner. And there's some FPS here. Probably should have told my brother this is what I was planning on doing with this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure this all. It's just got a post, boys. It's just got a post. I don't even know if I'm gonna try screwing it in. I mean, it's gotta be screwed in now. You gotta admit, like that. Okay, so let's find. There was some. There's a screwdriver. Okay, let's find one of the little screws that we had. There's the little screws. Just go on there. Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm gonna take myself properly. Let's put this down. It's not gonna roll off. Okay. So that's RAM. Is that really RAM? And that's really I/O. Okay. Well, you know what? Just gotta post. You know what? I still gotta say this video is more productive and more helpful than The Verge because I gotta say, this I at least know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of hindered currently. Okay, that's feels a little bit more on par with where it should be. Okay, and we gotta get this over a little bit more. There we go. Voila. Hopefully I got all the cables out. It's not gonna fall out everything. Okay, so let's find first cable. this is CPU. So, where's the CPU? Should be top corner here somewhere. Ah, there it is. The bump is on the outside. This side goes here. And there we go. Also, to be fair, compared to the last video, I probably only built the system maybe twice, so I have no idea where most of the components are. This is a six pin? Yes, this is a 6-pin connector. Okay, we'll save that for later. What else do we got? This is that's a hard drive cable. We're going to save that for later too. This is also motherboard. No, where's the motherboard cable? Okay, here's the motherboard cable. And technically we could go with saying that we use integrated graphics, but I'm going to be a cool dude and do the whole thing, because you know what, you don't want to be a chicken. Okay, so that should be the connector. I think that's the motherboard connector, if I remember correctly. Do I have to, I don't remember which way you plug it in. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun, because I don't remember which way you plug it in. Okay, so including the fact that the connector's on the... I don't remember which way the cable goes. Oh, I was plugging it, trying to do it in the wrong area. That would explain a lot. Okay. Well. There we go. Put this right next to it. There we go. Okay, so that would be plugged in. This needs to get screwed down before I put the graphics card in, because there's no way whatsoever it's going to be working how it should. Still not good. So, actually it's kind of hot too. Like, I'm going to be sweating. This is kind of not comfortable. Okay, so I want to say it's lined up, but I'm not sure. Like, I want to say it was like caught somewhere. There we go. Okay. So let's take this over here. And oh boy. Okay, I think that's actually lined up. No way. I gotta find somewhere to screw it in. I think there should be, if I remember correctly, somewhere on the bottom here. Some type of connector. Ow, that was my finger, and I stubbed it right into a fan port, right underneath my nail. Ouch. I really hope that's not that much space up there. Technically you could post now without a problem. I'm just trying to plug it in to the connector. And I don't know, I should probably not cut this video at all. So it's going to be quite boring. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so this is, where's the... I swear, if there's not even any backing, then what can you really do? Maybe the GPU will help. We could try the GPU. I don't know. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we should be able to line this up. This is a brand new graphics card too, like really. And this is... This just does not like to want to go in. Which is probably because it's off. slightly. I should have just done it outside of the case. I don't think it's hooked in. But if it posts, it posts. So really, that might be closer. Okay, so where's the first connector? There's not really much room to put it in. Make sure this first connector is lining up. I probably should have made sure all the parts fit first. This is what it's supposed to. So that probably would have been important. I sit here for an hour and try to figure out what's going on. I don't know. This is kind of like sitting here for a bit, trying to figure out what's up. I'll tell you what, I'll speed it up. How about that?
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Like my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far, but that record only died. I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new life. Fighting the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high.
And welcome to me trying to put it in the right spot.
You can't wait to see me now, 'cause lately you've been feeling down. You lay awake alone at night. Like your life inside a car. Forget the world and drive real far. Put that record on again. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high.
Okay, so we're gonna plug the sucker in now, and make sure there's nothing on the CPU cooler. It still spins, right? No, it does not. Why does it have issues? Why is there stuff on the CPU cooler? Oh, there's wire wrapped around it. Make sure I don't have like rattling. Oh boy. Please tell me it's not the drive that got disconnected. Yeah, it is the drive that got disconnected. Okay. Make sure the whole area is clear around the CPU cooler. Okay. I don't have a power cord, but I'm going to take all my thing done. I think I've gotten everything done. So now let's take off the mask. Oh god, it's bright. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I had that on really tight. Holy crap. Well, the good news is, it looks like I've done everything so it should post. It was slightly off from being connected properly, but it should be good. Put it out on the board. I'm not going to even touch it. I'm just going to plug it in, see if it posts. I didn't put the Wi-Fi card in there, but we don't need it to post. So, okay. Does it post? That's the question. Let's get a power cord. Okay, my eyes are like really sore after that. Like, not gonna lie. So, power cord on the back, guys. It's aluminum, so I shouldn't get electrocuted. Let's see the display in there. I think this is. Yep, this does this display port. Oh boy. Okay. So you guys can see. Here's the monitor real quick. My shirt can go over here now. Okay. Everything is good. I'm actually surprised. Okay, so the moment of truth. Reach in here and power it on. Well, it looks like the cable that I plugged in though did come undone, but it still posts. So the cable that I plugged in for the CPU did come undone, so it's not spinning. I will plug that back in just because I don't want to damage this CPU and stuff. But for the side note though, it did post. Everything did work, and I think it's going to boot into the RAID array as well. So, it did post. Actually, we can turn it back on, make sure it's booting into Windows. But, yeah, so it should start and boot into Windows, and then we will be done. But yeah, as I said, it looks like the CPU thing came undone. But, side note, there's Windows, we are done. I built a computer, completely blindfolded, got it to post, and it's actually booting into Windows just fine. So, if you enjoyed today's video, and you thought that it was a interesting video, please share it around. I enjoyed doing this one, and hopefully it gets a few views. This one took a lot more work than the last one, but I think it's definitely a cool idea and a cool concept. So I challenge all the PC builders out there to try it for yourself. See if you can build a computer blindfolded and get it to post and boot fine. So, completely blindfolded. Yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribe if you're enjoying and you want to see kind of more stuff like this. If not, have a wonderful life. Hopefully see you again in a couple future videos, and yeah, goodbye.